Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Great to see you. Welcome. Welcome to Seminar 6. I will be introducing two activities today, and they are Seminar 7 and 8 activities. Before we start, this is the QR code link. Please do register your attendance before we start. So shall we get started? Welcome again. Great to see you all. Let's get started. Welcome to our Seminar 6. Great to see you all, everyone. Welcome. So today I will be introducing Seminar 7 activity, which is the benchmarking table, and Seminar 8 activity, which is the business model canvas. So remember, in total, you need to include 7 seminar activities in total in your portfolio, okay? So whichever activities you choose, it is fine, okay? If you end up choosing Seminar 7 or Seminar 8 activity, then you can include them as part of your 7 activities, okay? In total, we will have about 12 seminars or so, yeah? And among these 12 seminars, you will be choosing 7 of them. And you will be attaching 7 of them, whichever you choose, okay? So I'll be introducing 2 more activities today, which are Seminar 7 and 8 activities. But before I do that, let us review the first 6 activities. In Seminar 1, you have created top 10 employable skills evidence. In Seminar 2, you created evidence table for your self-directed learning. In Seminar 3, you would be creating flower exercise result sheet. You'll include just that one. And in Seminar 4, remember, you will be choosing one of the options, whichever options you choose. Logo, 10 responses, role models, job applications, SWOT analysis, or your Netflix show, whichever option you choose, yeah? In Seminar 5, this was design thinking. You will design either a hat or a shoe, responding to the questions in your handout, yeah? And in Seminar 6, you will be designing a cafe, responding to the questions in your handout, okay? So these are the 6 seminar activities that we already finished, and you can include any of these, yeah? So today I will be introducing 2 more activities, benchmarking table and the business model canvas, okay? So you can include any of these as well. I would recommend you to choose the activities that you think would add value for your life, for your career. It is up to you, whichever you will choose, okay? But try to have fun, try to make them useful for your career. So the activities that I'm introducing today, I think both of them will add great value for your career, but it is up to you. I mean, if you want to skip them, you can also skip them as you wish, because we will have more activities upcoming, okay? But if I were you, I mean, if you want to finish all your seminar activities, especially during April, you will have quite a bit of a break, right? During April. So if you have time, I would say like you can just finish all the seminar activities if you wish, because you already have more than 7 activities already, yeah? If you like them, just finish them and include them to your portfolio, that's it, okay? So let me introduce Seminar 7 activity, which is the benchmarking table. Benchmarking is used widely in organizations. You look at best practices. For example, if you want to improve your processes, you look at Toyota, because Toyota has very good best practices, yeah? If you want to improve your design thinking, you look at IDEA. If you want to improve your product design, you look at Apple, etc. So you can look at best global brands to benchmark your processes and learn about their best practices. You can benchmark any aspect of your processes in your organization. There are primary activities such as inbound logistics, operations, outbound logistics, marketing, sales, service. So you can benchmark some of these primary activities if you want, or you can benchmark support activities such as infrastructure, accounting, finance, strategic planning, HRM, technology, procurement. You can also look at best practices in your industry and learn from these best practices. Okay, and benchmarking helps you to formulate and follow these best practices. So in this activity, your benchmarking table, you will be applying benchmarking to your career. So you will get inspiration for your career. You will be including country brands, organizational brands, as well as individual brands. So let's start with country brands. You will be using this report. This report is on your Blackboard. If you go to Blackboard seminar files of today, you will be finding this country brand index report. You can download it. They have chosen the best brands, country brands in the world. As you can see, Japan is #1. You can see Switzerland, Germany, Sweden, Canada, United States is #7, UK is #12, etc. Yeah. So what you will do is you will be choosing 3 countries. Those countries will be your brand, and then you will populate this table. This is for the first 3 brands. You will be choosing from countries. Okay. So let me just share how this works. First, let me share the handout. You'll be working on benchmarking table handout. So it is called, let me finish sharing this, and let me share the handout for you now. Benchmarking table. Yeah, this is the document. You can find this on your Blackboard. Benchmarking table. Okay. What you will do is you will start with countries. Okay. Let's say you choose UK as your brand. Then you will choose first 10 keywords or phrases about this brand. So United Kingdom is my brand. Okay. So I just list the 10 keywords or phrases that comes to my mind if I think about the UK. Royal family, the Queen, David Beckham, Brexit, what else? Like you can say London, you can put some British brands, okay? Famous individuals or British brands. What comes to your mind when you think of Britain? Okay, so you can make a list of them. I mean, you can list good things as well as bad things. So Boris Johnson, whatever. Yeah, whatever comes to your mind, you can make a list of them. And then in the second column, what will you be learning from the brand of UK? Let's say, what can we learn from the success story of the brand of United Kingdom? How did the UK become successful in country branding? For example, I still remember the London Olympics. That was a good branding. I mean, this was a good strategy in terms of branding. What else can we learn? You know, you can also list negative examples. You know, like UK brand lost a lot of power because of Brexit, right? So the negative impact of Brexit, you can turn it into a lesson and summarize it in a bullet point. So you come up with a couple of bullet points, two to three bullet points, okay? And then action points. What will you be doing about it, about this brand? Let's say you will work and live in the UK let's say, in the next decade, let's say. What else? Let's say if you have just settled in the UK, then you want to learn more about the country, the culture, the language, etc. Maybe you want to apply for permanent residence here, etc. What are your plans? Yeah, like do you want to learn more about its culture, language, etc.? What will you be doing more, etc.? So list them as action points. Okay. So you can then you will choose another country. Let's say South Korea. What comes to your mind when you think of South Korea? You can put Seoul, yeah. You can put Samsung, all these big brands of South Korea. You can put BTS. What are the other, like, put the keywords, yeah. And then what can we learn from the success of South Korea? You can reflect on the Oscars success of let's say Paradise movie, yeah. Or you can reflect on the success story of BTS. They have hundreds of millions of followers called the army. What can you learn from their success story? Yeah, things like that. And then action points. Would you like to learn Korean on Duolingo? Would you like to visit Korea one day? Would you like to learn more about its culture, etc., etc.? Yeah, you get the idea. So you will be choosing 3 countries in total and populate the first part of this table. Okay. So let me just share the country report with you as well. Country brand report. You can benefit from this report. It is called Country Brand Index Report. It is on your Blackboard. This is the report. Country Brand Index Report. It's an old report, but it's very interesting. You can learn about the main value of measuring countries as brands. You can learn about their methodology, how they did it. You can see all these different dimensions, status, and experience, such as heritage, culture, tourism, and products. And as you can see, these are the top 20 country brands here. And then they analyze each country. Japan, you can see some keywords here: samurai, sushi, etc. All this Kaizen culture, electronics. And then you can see some Japanese brands: Nintendo, Toshiba, Panasonic, Toyota, Sony, Honda, etc. So you can learn about each country. Switzerland, you can see the Alps and Swiss watches and chocolate, Nestle, Toblerone, and all the things, yeah. Lindt. And then Germany, you can see the keywords. And then Mercedes, Lufthansa, Audi, Siemens, Adidas, Porsche, etc. Yeah. Sweden, IKEA is here, of course. Nokia. Okay, so look at these brands, and maybe you can get inspiration and incorporate them into your table if you want. Okay, so this is the report that you might want to have a look at. This is called Country Brand Index report. Any questions about countries? So you'll be choosing 3 countries in total. Okay. Now let's come back to our presentation. We will continue with organizational brands. Interbrand makes a ranking of top 100 global brands. You can see them here. Apple, Google, Coca-Cola, IBM, Microsoft. You can see all the usual suspects here, yeah? McDonald's, Amazon, etc. So HSBC, all these global companies, global brands, Starbucks, yeah? So you'll be choosing 4 of them. This is from last year's brands. You can see Apple, Amazon, Microsoft, Google are at the top. Disney, all these global brands, yeah? You can also choose from Fast Company, most innovative company list. They choose the world's most innovative companies every year. These are especially high-tech Silicon Valley companies, so you can use them as well if you want. But what you will do is you will be choosing 4 companies, and you will be writing them, incorporating them into your table, okay? Whichever organizations you choose. So if we go back to our table, let's go back to the benchmarking table. You come back to your, so the first 3 are countries, yeah? And then the number 4, 5, 6, and 7 will be companies. You choose 4 companies. Let's say I have chosen Apple. Then what are the keywords? Steve Jobs, iPad, iPod, Apple Music, and all the things that come to your mind when you think of Apple. Tim Cook, you can say the new CEO, yeah? All these, like, we can make a list of all these keywords, yeah? 10 keywords. And then what are the lessons that you learn from the strategies and branding lessons from this company? What can we learn? They are very good in, let's say, product design, right? You can create some lessons from there. They are also very good in creating whole ecosystems. They are very good in building relationships with customers, individuals as well, right? And they are encouraging, inspiring individual creativity as well. So you can turn them into lessons like this, yeah? Bullet points. And then some action points. These should be related to your life, your career. What will you be doing about Apple? Would you be applying for a job or an internship there? Would you learn more about their strategies? Would you go to Apple Norwich branch and do some observations? How do they, let's say, treat customers? How do they, you can observe the Genius Bar. They also offer some training programs. You can maybe take a training there. Tim Cook has these product launches. Maybe you can watch some of them on YouTube, etc. You can go to their website. Yeah, all of these might be action points. What will you be doing to learn more? Or will you be applying for a job there? So try to choose companies that you will be applying for, okay? Choose them as brands, company brands. So you'll be choosing 4 companies. Write them here, 4, 5, 6, and 7, okay? And you'll populate the table. Is this clear? So we said 3 countries, then 4 companies. You'll be choosing 4 companies, 4 company brands. And for this, there is a report as well that you can use. Let me share that report. It is on Blackboard. It is called Best Global Brands Report. Although it's an old report, it is very comprehensive. That's why I have chosen it. So how do they choose these top 100 brands? This is, you can learn about their methodology. you can see all these brands here. You can choose the companies that you would be applying for. Are there any companies that you'd like to work for, or apply for an internship, or maybe kickstart your career there? You will make a job application there. Make sure you choose those companies, okay? And this is a perfect way to do research about these companies. There are more companies here, right? You can choose any of these. And you can also learn about their branding strategies. So you can learn about their methodology and brand profiles, yeah? So on page, starting on page 20, you can see the company profiles, their branding strategies. Apple, how did they become so successful, let's say, in terms of brand? You can read through some of their strategies. You can incorporate some of these, interpret these, and incorporate them into your table, okay? And learn more about Apple, let's say, or Google. Yeah, you can see all companies represented here: Coca-Cola, Microsoft, IBM, Toyota, Samsung, General Electric, McDonald's, Amazon, etc. Each of these companies are represented on a page, and these are very detailed, so you can learn a lot about their strategies. Yeah, so have a look, especially if there are any companies that you would like to work for among these. Make sure you include those companies, okay? Of course, you don't have to choose companies on this list. If you want to apply for any other company, you can also choose that, okay? Any questions about company brands? So let's continue with individual brands. In the last part, let's come back to the seminar. In the last part, you will be choosing from individuals this time. So you'll be choosing 4 individuals. You can choose from Fast Company's 100 Most Creative People list. Fast Company chooses 100 most creative people in business every year. You can click on the link here to learn more. You can choose some of these people. Or you can choose BBC4 Desert Island Discs episodes. These are also very creative people. You can learn a lot from them. You can listen to their episodes. Or you can choose from Time 100 list. Time magazine chooses 100 most influential people every year. So you can click on the link and learn more about who these individuals are, okay? So what you will be doing is the last page, number 8, 9, 10, and 11, you will be choosing individuals this time. You'll be choosing individual brands, okay? And this will be the last part of your benchmarking report, benchmarking table, okay? So in total, you will be choosing 4 individuals, okay? So if we come back to our benchmarking table, so you'll be choosing individual brands for number 8, 9, 10, and 11, okay? So let's say I have chosen Oprah, yeah? What comes to your mind when you think of Oprah? Oprah has a magazine, O Magazine, right? She has her own TV network, TV network, TV channel and network. What else? She is a media empire, right? She has a media empire. She's a champion of diversity. What else? I mean, she's a charismatic leader. She's very good friends with Obama's right? And of course, our Meghan Markle, yeah, and Prince Harry. She did the interview, yeah. Okay, so all the things that you can think about Oprah, you can list them. And now what can we learn from her success story? How did she become such a powerful brand? Okay? So she cares for racial issues and justice. What can we learn from like her stance, her principles, etc. Yeah, so you can create a list of lessons and then action points. What will you be doing to learn more about Oprah? Let's say read her biography, watch some talks, her TED talk maybe, or follow her social media accounts or Instagram or YouTube or Facebook, etc. Yeah. So what will you be doing to learn more about that individual? Okay. So you can choose more individuals. You can choose business leaders. Of course, Elon Musk is an obvious ideal choice, right? What can we learn again from Elon Musk? You can put all the companies here, etc. But choose people who really inspire you, okay? And that people who you want to learn from, you know. Choose people that you really want to learn from. 8, 9, 10, and 11 will be individuals, okay? So in total, you'll be choosing 4 individuals, and that's it. You know, this is the benchmarking table. You just populate that table and you attach that table, okay? Benchmarking table, and in total, there will be 11 brands, yeah? 3 countries, 4 companies, 4 individuals. Do you have any questions? Is this all clear? Now, I want you to get your notebook and pencil. You can also work on the table if you want. Would you like to do this activity? This is seminar 7 activity, benchmarking table. Please create some ideas, some notes for yourself. Write them down. Who would you choose? Which countries, which companies, which individuals? Try to make a list. Or you can just download the benchmarking table and start typing up your initial ideas, okay? If you want to do this as an activity. So in the next 2 minutes, please try to make some progress, capture your thoughts, make a decision. Would you like to do this? Like maybe you can start doing it, experiment with it, start populating your table and see what happens, yeah? Let's start working on it in the next 2 minutes. If you are passionate about branding, then this is obviously a great choice. You'll learn a lot. And the good thing about this exercise is it gives you an opportunity to reflect on learning about brands in a multidisciplinary way. Why? Because you're looking at the country level, and then the company level, organization level, and then the individual level. So you'll have the opportunity to think about brands at 3 different levels, which is great. I mean, this is a very like multidisciplinary view, and you'll learn a lot about your brands, admired brands, let's say. And you learn a lot about these reports as well, brand reports. So if you're into brands, don't miss this opportunity. This seminar is for you, yeah? So please capture your thoughts now. Do you wish to do this as an activity? Which brands would you like to choose? Take some notes, capture your thoughts. Any questions, let me know, okay? Is everything clear? I hope you like this activity. This is seminar 7 activity, okay? Okay, so let's wrap this up. Wrap up your thoughts. If you have particular brands on your mind, individuals, companies, or countries, make sure you include them. And let's come back. So as we finish, try to choose the brands that appeal to you. If you want to live in a particular country, choose that country. If you want to work for a particular company, choose that company. If you are inspired by careers of certain people, then choose them as individual brands. Okay. Any questions before we finish? Seminar 7 activity. I think you get the idea, right? It is very clear, pretty straightforward. Let's continue with seminar 8 activity now then. Okay. Seminar 8 activity. It is called business model canvas. What's a business model canvas? This is a holistic model. It was proposed by Alexander Osterwalder in the book called Business Model Ontology. It enables you to focus on all aspects of your business ideas. Operational side, strategic side, marketing side, financial side, you map them all together. So the canvas helps you to reflect systematically on your business model and map each of these elements. So this is a visual map. You can see at the center, you have your value proposition. How do you add value? On the right-hand side, you see the marketing side. Who are your customer segments? How do you build relationships with them? How do you reach them? At the left-hand side, you see the strategic operational side. Who are your partners? What are your key activities, key resources? And then at the bottom, you see the financial side. What are your costs and revenues? Yeah. So you can see the canvas here. It helps you to map all these different elements strategically and visually and holistically. You see everything together on just one page, and it makes it visual and strategic. Okay, so if you choose this activity, you will be applying this model, business model canvas, to your asset creation activity. Okay, remember, you will be choosing one of the options, right? The 7I or the entrepreneurial business proposal, right? This is your asset creation project. So if you choose seminar 8, then what I want you to do is you will apply business model canvas to your asset creation project. Okay, so let's say you want to establish your own company, become an entrepreneur, or you want to establish your YouTube channel, or you want to establish your Medium page, Medium blog. So whatever you need to do, like you want to do, you apply the canvas to that. Okay, how will you create value? What will be your value proposition? So you respond to these questions. These are the key questions. You just respond to them. and create your own business model canvas. Okay. Who are your target segments? How do you reach them? Who are your partners, etc. Okay. So there are more questions. Hopefully this will help you. But there are examples. I included some examples. For example, how did from businesses, you know, like Netflix, let's say, how did Netflix become so successful? What is the secret of its successful business model? You know, how can we learn about it? You can see it is mapped here. How did they become successful? How they have more than 200 million subscribers, right? It's a huge success story. How did they do that? You can see again here in this business model. It is summarized. Their strategy is summarized. Another example, Tesla. How did they become so successful? The business value of Tesla increased tenfold in just 2020, right? It has become the most valuable automotive company in the world, surpassing everyone, including Toyota. How did they do that? So this is their, like, some of their secrets of success. This is their business model, right? You can see Uber's success story here. They bring together riders and drivers, right? And they make money from them, both riders as well as drivers. And Airbnb, again, very similar. There are hosts and guests. Let's say you want to rent out your space, or you want to stay in another one's house, room. So Airbnb makes money from both of these and adds value both to hosts as well as guests, right? And using this model, Airbnb has become the world's most successful, valuable hotel chain, although they don't have any hotels. Okay, so how did they do that? You can see their success story here. So what you will do in this activity, seminar 8 activity, is you will be creating your own business model canvas for the assets that you will be creating, for your asset creation project. Okay, so your job is to populate this table for your asset creation project. Again, here are some of the questions that will help you. You can just respond to these questions. And I included more questions here about each box. You respond to each box, each set of questions. Have a look. But remember, your task, if you choose Seminar 8 activity, your task is that you are going to create the business model canvas for your term project, for your asset creation project. Have you chosen the entrepreneurial option or the 7i option? Whichever you choose, your job is to apply business model canvas for your asset creation project. Okay? So this is Seminar 8. There is a worksheet for this. You can find this worksheet. It's called Business Model Canvas Worksheet. You will be populating this worksheet if you choose this option. Okay? And this is your Seminar 8 activity. Let me actually share this handout. It is in Blackboard. If you go to Blackboard and if you download Business Model Canvas Worksheet, this is the worksheet, yeah? You can download this. So designed for, you can put, let's say, whatever you will do here, the title of your project. Let's say you are establishing your YouTube channel. What is the title of that channel? You can put the title of that channel here, let's say. And designed by, you can put your name here, yeah? And then think about these different aspects. Value proposition. How do you add value in your asset creation project? Let's say if you want to do it for your YouTube channel, you can think about your YouTube channel. If you want to establish your own business, then think about your own business. If you want to write on Medium, establish your blog, this will be about your blog then, yeah? Or if you want to create your own book, then this will be about your book, okay? So start with your value proposition, come up with bullet points for each. The right-hand side, you'll think about your customer segments. How will you build relationship with them? How will you reach them? Through which channels? Who will be your partners? What will be your key activities and resources? And what are your costs and revenues? Yeah. So you just populate this worksheet. Is this clear? This is all about the asset creation project. Okay. So Arif, you have asked a question. Are these all different activities? Or are we required to complete all three to complete week 8 seminar activities? Okay, so these are all different activities. So today, so don't think of in terms of sessions, think of activity numbers, okay? Today, I have introduced you seminar 7, okay? Seminar 7 activity, which was the benchmarking table. Yeah, benchmarking table. If you choose this one, you can choose this one. This is one activity, yeah? But if you choose this one, you need to include all these, like 3 countries, 4 companies, 4 individuals. You need to finish the whole benchmarking table, right? That is whole one activity. And I introduced you another activity right now, which is seminar 8 activity, right? This is a distinct another activity. And this one is the business model canvas, yeah? And you will apply it to your asset creation project. So that is your task if you choose seminar 8 activity, okay? So we have 2 activities today to choose from. But in total, you will be needing to include 7 activities in total, okay? Choose 7 activities in total. And remember, in this module, you will have, I think, about 12 activities or so. Yeah, we will have more activities. After the break, I will introduce you more activities. So that means if you want to skip some of these activities, then you can skip them because there will be more options upcoming. Okay, it's up to you. But like you'll already have some time in April, hopefully. There is a holiday coming up, yeah? So let's say if you want to finish all the seminar activities, you can do so because we already introduced 8 activities, right? You can choose 7 of them, finish them all if you want. Okay, it's up to you. Is this clear? Cool, excellent. So let me come back to this. How many assets do we need for our asset creation? It is up to you. I mean, I think you should have just one focus, but you can do more than one stream of activity. Let's say if you want to try, let's say you want to try out, establish your YouTube channel, okay, and try it out. That will be one of the activities, yeah? You also want to, let's say, establish your own blog on Medium, write on Medium, okay? So you try them both, let's say. Then, in the upcoming weeks, I think you need to decide which will be your main focus. Will you be, let's say, focusing on Medium or your YouTube channel? Choose just one of them as your main focus. And that should be your main focus, okay? Choose one focus area, whatever it is, and that should be the main focus of your asset creation. Whichever is more promising. Let's say you like YouTube more, then focus on your YouTube channel more. Okay, but this doesn't mean that like you can't include the others. Like if you want to include all, like both the YouTube channel and the Medium activity, you can include them both. But remember, one of them should be the main focus. Okay, so one of them should be where you really make progress. Let's say if you want to go with your YouTube channel, then you need to create at least like 10 videos or so. Yeah. If you want to continue with Medium publishing blog, then you need to include at least 10 pieces of blogs, etc. Yeah. Or if you want to create your own book, that will be your asset. Whatever you wish to do, really. Or if you want to establish your own enterprise, then that will be your project. You'll be an entrepreneur. Yeah. So it's up to you what you want to do. Let me share with you actually a great blog that I have written for you. I'll be copying the friend link for you. So let me share the friend link. Click on this article. I have written an article on your asset creation project and how to apply the business model canvas to your asset creation project in this article. So click on this article and you'll see a lot of guidance. You know, some of you have recommended that we need to have more guidance on asset creation project. I completely agree. I will be providing you more guidance. Okay, and starting today, I share with you this article. It'll also give you quite a bit of guidance on your asset creation project. And this is also related to your Seminar 8 activity. Okay, so let me share this article with you. I just have written it to help to guide you how to use a business model canvas to create your own assets. That's the title. Yeah. So I introduce all the ideas here. The career ladder is dead. That's why we need to act as artists and entrepreneurs. We don't have security, networks, stable salaries, etc., unfortunately, because of this economic crisis and the pandemic. Yeah. So one of the best ways to prepare for your future is to create your own creative assets. These can be books, music, brands, digital products, services, blogs, podcasts, videos, anything that you wish to create. What are the fresh, exciting things that you want to bring to the world? So you can create your Medium blog or YouTube channel, or you can start your Kickstarter page or Patreon page to find your fans, or you can invest in your social media such as Instagram or TikTok, or you can write a book, whatever you wish to do. Yeah. So you can choose 7i option and the entrepreneurial business proposal, whichever you choose. Yeah, there are two options. And remember, we already discussed these. Would you be choosing 7i? These are from your module handbook. In your module handbook, both of the options are detailed. So if you choose 7i, then read this. These are from your module handbook. Yeah, and you'll be, after you implement it, you will be providing a summary of your reflections on these 7 points. And then if you choose the entrepreneurial business proposal, then this is your second option. Again, you can follow the guide here. These are the sections that you will be addressing for your business if you want to establish your business. But whichever option you choose, make it happen. Share it with the world. Okay. So which option will you be doing? That will be your focus. Okay. I included an article by Mark Guinness. He has a fascinating article. He says, forget the career ladder. Start creating your own assets. Read this article. It is extremely useful. I recommend you read it. And you will understand why I insist on your project, because it is so valuable for the long term. You need to think like an entrepreneur and an artist, like an artist. Okay, so read this blog to learn more. But remember also, you need to create a large body of work. Okay, so you should be ready to create a minimum of 300 pieces of work, pieces of content, before expecting any returns. That means, let's say you are establishing a YouTube channel. That means you need to create 300 videos first before expecting any returns. The same with your blog. If you want to get long-term results, then you need to be patient and create a lot of content. Joe Rogan is a great example. He created 4,000 episodes. He's the podcast king, right? How did he become the podcast king? He created 4,000 episodes. And these were downloaded 200 million times. So what happened? He became the king of podcasting, and Spotify paid him $100 million because of this huge content library, right? So if you want to be successful, treat this as a long-term marathon, and you need to create a large body of work. So find your own way, act like a superhero. Remember, we discussed Baldacci. He's a full-time lawyer, but he writes his mystery novels every night between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. He does not skip a night. He keeps writing every night. Using this method, he published 40 novels. So you need to think and act like a superhero, like David Baldacci. Okay. So I have done this. I have shared my journey with you, right? I have been writing on Medium almost every day, and you can see my journey. And right now, as of today, I have 280 articles on Medium. Yeah. So I also introduced the article, the exercise here. So you'll be creating the business model canvas to systematically think about your asset creation project. Okay. So you can read through these, how you will do that through examples as well. But I also share my own sample here, my own canvas. So I have been creating my YouTube channel and Medium articles, both of them. I'm trying them both, okay, currently. But my long-term journey is, my goal, eventual goal, is to create at least 1,000 videos on YouTube and 3,000 articles on Medium over the next 10 years. That's my vision, okay? That's my goal. So my goal is to keep learning, growing, creating during 2020s until I establish myself as a serious educator, teacher, artist, and entrepreneur. That's my big vision, okay? And you can see reflections of this on my Canvas worksheet here, yeah? So my key partners, UEA, Norwich Business School, this is my friends and H2M TV on YouTube. I collaborate with them. What are my key activities? I try to upload 2 to 3 YouTube videos every week, at least. And I try to write at least 4 to 5 articles every week. And here is my value proposition. I really use these platforms to teach things that I'm excited about. Yeah, and I want to offer a futurist perspective on careers, business, creativity. And I want to create high quality content for the long term. So who are my customers? Individuals, target segments, individuals who are interested in developing themselves and developing their vision about the future, especially young people interested in employability and career development. Those are my customer segments. So I want to create contents regularly for at least 10 years. And my aim to create, as I said, 1,000 videos and 3,000 Medium articles in the upcoming decade. So that's my goal, yeah? So if we continue, this is the second page. This is my YouTube channel and H2M channel. These are the two channels and my Medium blog. And here are my key resources: desktop, computer, camera, lots of books, etc., internet connection and time. My biggest cost is time because I'm working full time and these need extra time, right? So I need to schedule time every day, minimum 30 minutes to keep creating these assets. And I try to do it. You know, I invest 1 hour or so every day to create these. So what do I want to do? I want to reach 1,000 subscribers on YouTube channels and start making money. I'm still new in my journey, yeah. And I'm already making some money on Medium. Some of the articles actually have started to make more than $100. So this is going well, yeah. But I also want to reach an email list of 10,000 individuals. And I want to improve my brand. Okay, so this is my strategic goal for asset creation. But remember, this is a decade-long adventure. Give yourself 10 years or at least 5 years and think of this as a long-term career. And start with a challenging goal you can achieve in 6 months. And that's your goal for summer. You know, until August, you have quite a bit of time. So give yourself an adventure. You know. And if you fail, that's perfect. I mean, failure is a great way to learn. You'll learn from it. You'll grow. So 2020 should be a decade of asset creation for you, so that you can achieve your personal renaissance in 1 decade. Yeah, so that's my vision, you know, that's my goal. And that's what I want you to achieve in this module. Okay, so if you choose Seminar 8, you'll be creating your own vision, you know, your own business model canvas for your asset creation activities. Is that clear? I hope this is clear. This is all clear. So you have 2 activities today to choose from, Seminar 7 and 8. Seminar 7 was benchmarking. Seminar 8 was business model canvas for your asset creation. Yeah. So you can choose one of them or you can choose both as you wish. Any questions? We are just now finishing the seminar of today. Before we finish, do you have any questions? Let me paste the QR code before we finish. If you haven't registered, please do register your attendance. Okay, so this is the end of our seminar. If you don't have any questions, thank you for your patience. It was great having you. And I will see you on Thursday in our lecture. Okay, thank you very much. And great to see you all and have you all in my module. I'm looking forward to seeing you on Thursday. Thank you very much. Thank you. Bye-bye.